It'll be on the screen right now. So fix HP. That, simple as that. Put that on Twitter, tweet it out, and write down what you want to see change with this town. Because not everyone likes to post stuff on Facebook. Lots of people like to post stuff on Twitter because it's more private. And all the ideas on Twitter, I'll pull together and I'll make a list. Same with Facebook. I'll make a list of how we can make this town better. Because for a fact, like, I don't want to stay in this town for my whole life just because there's nothing for my kids to do once I have kids. Like, I know that's far in the future and it probably won't happen anytime soon, but I do think in the future a lot and what can happen to this town. So if we actually really all got together and actually did change for this town, this would be huge, guys and girls and anyone in the world really who sees this. If you're from Edmonton, maybe you drop an idea of something that you have in Edmonton that you notice that High Prairie doesn't have. Like, we don't have a skate park, so skateboarders have to go around town. We have JC Park. It's not that like good anymore. It's kind of getting broken down, or not really broken down, but it's not as good as it once was in its prime. And that's what I want to do with High Prairie. I want it fixed. I want High Prairie fixed to the fullest, to the potential where people want to move here. And all this would do is bring good to High Prairie if we did this. Because if you start cleaning up High Prairie, if we start recycling, it'll bring people to the sound. It'll bring businesses up. It'll, like, everything will go good if we actually end up going through with this. Yes, I know that there's going to be lots of hard work going into this, and I want lots of people to do this as well. Because if we got nearly half the town, or even a quarter of the town, to take part in an event one day, to go around town and clean up, especially the youth. That's one thing that this town does not, like, understand, is the youth have nothing to do. That's why I bring up the idea of a arcade earlier. And if we do something that's not just arcade, like maybe you want to make an art club, or maybe you want to make a musical place, because where do we have anything for music? Like, there's no place teenagers can go that they'll have fun. To be honest, it's parties. That's all teenagers have to have fun. Unless you're playing a sport, there's nothing really else for you to do. So anyways, this is what I want to say is, don't forget, guys and girls, I'm going to make a Facebook fan page for this. I'm going to make a Twitter account for this. And I'm going to put lots of hard work and effort into this. But I can't be the only one who does this. I need everyone's feedback on this, and I need everyone's support. Because if I don't get support, there's no reason for me to continue this. Because what's the point of getting one person and then, like, maybe one of their friends join? That would only be 3 people, and 3 people can't change this town. One person can make the difference by announcing this to the town. And I know my Facebook's not the biggest, but that's why I want you guys to all repost this. I'll leave a download link to this video, and you guys can all post this on your Facebook. I don't care if I get any hate from this, because this is something I want to see in this town. It's something actually fixed up. I was just, like, I get outraged sometimes about how this town is. I don't see why, like, I do see why everyone wants to leave this town, but I don't see why we can't make it different to the point where maybe I want to stay here and make it a hard decision. Like, what do we have up to high school schooling, and I can guarantee you if we did this, it would bring more people to the town, which would allow us to maybe eventually get a college here, so then people could actually take college in High Prairie. Just, you gotta think about this in a future fact of how good this can actually be for the town. If we clean this town up, make it a better place, have stuff for teenagers to do, people are going to think of moving here. Because they're going to be like, oh, there's good food here. Oh, there's like a place for our kid to go, so then he won't get in trouble. Kind of thing. It would just all be good for the town if we actually fix this town. So once again, comment saying how we can fix this town up. What things that we can add into this town to make it better. What ideas can we have that teenagers can do that will allow them to stay away from parties? Like, sure, go to a party every once in a while, but what are you going to do on the nights so you don't have parties? Or maybe you just don't feel like going out to a party, or you're just a person who doesn't party. Then this is a way for you to give feedback of what you would want to see in this town. And that's all I really have to say. So anyways, once again, comment saying what you want to do with this town. Follow this Facebook, or like the Facebook page, and follow the Twitter page. All these links will be in the somewhere on this video, hopefully. And if not, I'll be making them and I'll link them all together, because I want to really see this go through. And I can't be the only one who wants to fix High Prairie. So anyways, I really hope you guys all agree, or all you guys and girls agree with me, that this town needs to get fixed in the only way possible. And that's with one person starting this all, and then everyone else supporting me and making a difference for this town. I really want to see a change in this town from what it is to what it can be. Simple as that. Let's fix High Prairie.